Your San Jose Sharks go into Columbus to take on the team formerly known as the Neon Buggers and come up just a little short. We'll break this one down and a lot more prospect news on this very busy edition of Teal Town After Dark. Good evening, everyone. It is March 16th, 2024. Your San Jose Sharks lose to the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-2. We welcome you to this edition of Teal Town After Dark. This is your live interactive Sharks postgame. We do this after every game. Why, I don't know, but we're that dedicated. If you want to be part of the show, here's how you do it. Chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world and in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. And, of course, hit us up on all the social medias. Get that link from Hockey Jerk from the Discord. Find everything at tealtownusa.com. And if you want to support the show, feel free to hit us up with a super chat in the chat on the YouTube, or hit us up in the Venmo at tealtownusa. With that, I say hello to Jules.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Let's be quite honest here. How about that first period?
I was very much so falling asleep and watching my best friend's cat take a bath. My best friend bathed her cat. So, but I did watch the game. It was.
I hope so.
No, I did watch it. I was bored, but I did watch it. Okay. Honestly.
All right. Well,
should not be admitting that on live camera. I swear, y'all, I watched the game. Anyways, we can keep going now.
Yes. Sharks currently were 0-2 on their current road trip coming into tonight's game. Corona back in net again. We all know that, I guess, Granlund's new nickname is Gumby because he can be that flexible.
I'm shocked he's okay after the last game.
Right? I mean, it's quite interesting as to how that looked like it was a season ender, and then he's back within a few minutes. I mean, my goodness. The Sharks, the best.
I mean, he did have a poster. Some kid made a poster of like basically Gumby and then like the Granlund number 64 thing.
Right. So. I mean, that was super cute. But it's Sharks had something good for them going. They had the best power play in the NHL so far this month at 40%. However, Columbus is known for blowing leads, so let's lock and
loading. I wasn't aware. I'm joking.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Pat.
Gotta give that momentum going. Yeah, Pat. Sorry, my friend, but I know you're getting the last laugh tonight in this one. As Jules was watching a cat being washed, nothing was really happening in this first period.
No, I will say this. It felt like both teams just didn't really have their footing. I will say this, though. That top line of Johnny Gaudreau, and I think it was Alex Nylander, just completely dominated the Sharks that first. Like, their Corsi for and Corsi against, if you're into analytics, was like, I think I saw 15-1 towards Columbus. That means you're not getting the puck at all when those three are on the ice. And, like, they are good players. But, like, guys, your top line should be doing a lot better than that.
And the funniest thing is that they outshot Columbus in that period. But Columbus would get the lone goal of the first. Boone Jenner does it again to the Sharks, his 21st of the season. And
Boone Jenner just turns into, like, prime Sidney Crosby whenever he plays the Sharks. Like a two-way defensive, offensive monster.
And as the captain of the Blue Jackets, I think it's, okay to change your name from Boone to Boom, since you like to hear the boom from the cannon so much.
Boom Jenner. Yeah, there you go.
So he made it 1-0 after one for the Neon Buggers. Second period, they come right back. Alex Nylander catches the Sharks sleeping.
He's been on a tear. Like, props to Columbus for kind of finding these guys and just kind of making kind of what felt like something out of nothing with Alex Nylander. I think he has like 8 goals and like 2 assists since he joined Columbus.
Right.
Since he joined Columbus. So, like, props to him and nice for him to get his career back on track.
Yeah, but his 7th of the season, that one snuck past Corona to make it 2-0, just not even a minute into the second period. Some extra curriculars. Christensen would cross-check LeBanc. LeBanc felt the need that he needed to go back into the box since he was back in the lineup and take a goalie interference call. Although, honestly, I thought that was a little iffy, to be quite honest. So,
no, I also thought that was an iffy call. I mean, there is a thing where like goalies are put on a pedestal with calls. So like if you even touch the goalie, you're probably headed to the box. Because it's kind of like the quarterback in football. Like you don't want to touch them.
Right.
Blank.
Yeah. No. Don't. Yeah. And make him fall down. Oh God, no.
Yeah, and goalies know that, so they'll take advantage of that.
Yeah. So that was they didn't score on the power play for Columbus, so kept it at 2-0. However, Fabian Zetterlund would get on the board, deflecting a shot via Ferraro and Granlund. Nice play there for Zetterlund to get his 18th of the season. They sliced the lead in half. For
all those hating on Zetterlund last year. Oof, Maron. Zetterlund's gonna be good, and I think this is just like the start for him. I think there's more to that guy once he actually has like. I love Granlund, don't get me wrong, but Granlund's not like, Smithy or Celebrini. Oh wait, what? Who? Sorry.
Oh boy. She's getting excited about talking about the prospects soon. That will be coming up.
No, but like. I'm excited for Zetterlund because he feels like he could be a really nice piece to the Sharks team whenever they're good again.
Absolutely. And a nice piece to...
As well as Klim Kostin. I will add that.
Klim Kostin has impressed me a little bit. He didn't get any points tonight, but definitely has been...
I mean, he got put up with the fudging first line.
Fudging?
I didn't want to swear, so I used a different term. He got put up on the first line there for a bit, and then Barbie got moved down to the fourth line. I think when when Quinn had his like line blenders going. So.
Yeah, no, that happened later on. Yeah, Kostin would be in the first, and then I think it was Bailey went up to the third line.
I don't know the Quinn just decided I'm going to turn on the line blender and see what happens.
Oh, well, that was left over from, Pierre DeBoer for so many years.
Yeah, the line blender. Everyone's favorite. Let's just plug 3 players together who probably have no chemistry. Great.
Hey, at this point, you got to try something, and to get anything going, I mean, you get Zetterlund to make it 2-1, and then later in the period, Johnny Gaudreau with a wrist shot from Nylander and Jenner. Well, I'm noticing a trend here for the Blue Jackets. He makes it 3-1. I mean, Gaudreau has been on a roll lately with against the Sharks.
Yeah, and it's only against the Sharks. He can't buy a goal otherwise. I'm joking. I'm gonna get so much flack for that. No, Gaudreau's fine. But yeah, he just has the Sharks numbers. But like, to be fair, like half the teams have the Sharks number this year. Like, it's not hard to score on this team right now.
You're not wrong. Gaudreau would
that defense is questionable.
Yeah. Gaudreau had a 3-point night. I think he's now got I think 6 goals and 11 assists in a 7-game point streak against San Jose. That's just ridiculous, especially now that he's in the East.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. Anyhow.
I'm happy he's out of the West, though.
Yeah. Oh, you and me both, my friend. You and me both. Third period, the Sharks would pour it on. They had a how many shots did they have in that third period? I think they were up to 19. They outshot Columbus 19-4. They actually outshot them in over a 2-1 ratio in tonight.
We love this team.
Yes. Granted, Henry Thrun would make it interesting with a nice shot. And I'm looking on the score sheet here. Kevin LeBanc
Who?
had the setup. It was a nice play for LeBanc to feed the Thrun. He would take a quick little shot that went far side to beat Tarasov, and it made it interesting. But as we were talking about, before we went on the air, Thrun's starting to look really nice.
I mean, I liked when they acquired Thrun last year. I thought he had a really good 8-game sample. Went down to the CUDA for a bit this year after a rocky start, and I think he's been finding his game. I mean, I think when the Sharks are good, he's not your third or fourth defenseman, but he could be a very nice fifth defenseman for them in the future.
And needing the promise of anything successful on the blue line will be very helpful indeed. The Sharks would be driving for the tying goal. Just wouldn't be. Alex Nylander gets his second of the game with an empty netter. Gaudreau would get his second assist, his third point of the night to seal it for the Neon Buggers. They win 4-2. Facing 20 shots, Magnus Krona had 16.
He had a rough night.
16 saves on 19 shots. Correction, because that last goal was an empty netter. A rough one. Maybe it's a little bit of fatigue for playing so many games
from the Sharks. I mean, probably. I mean, they are facing Connor Bedard tomorrow, so you might want to not play horrible defense because he will light you up.
And you're putting a goaltender out like his NHL debut.
Yeah, what can go wrong? I'm not nervous at all.
Oh, hey, Devin Cooley, welcome to the NHL. Oh my God.
Let's play versus Connor fucking Bedard, who lit up the Ducks the other night, and the Ducks arguably have a better defense than the Sharks do right now.
That's saying something for sure.
So, what could go wrong?
What could
I'm not
go wrong?
Nervous at all. To be fair, as AJ says.
Oh boy.
It is the Celebrini Bowl.
It is the Celebrini Bowl.
So
this is going to be a fun one.
And Celebrini did score tonight. I would just like to point that out.
I think that's a great segue to talk about the prospects right now. She's been itching to talk about.
I really haven't. There is not that much new. The only thing I will say is Cam Lund did finish his season because Northeastern lost to the Celebrini-led BU. I was about to say BC. Nope, not BC. BU. So look out for him maybe signing on. I know there's some chat in the Discord that he's not ready to sign on. We don't know what he's going to do. He might sign. I haven't watched enough of him to really say anything definitive, what I think if he's ready or not. But I do trust our fellow Mark, our good friend Mark, that he's not ready. So, yeah, Cam Lund could sign. Cagnoni had 4 points last night. Musty already has 30 points, and it's not even the third period. Yeah. So,
crazy.
Musty is musty ways. That made no sense. And the CUDA are losing 3-1.
Good night, everyone. No, she got it all. Yeah, the Barracuda are ironically in Rockford, Illinois, so this works out perfectly if they need to call up anybody. They are down to the Rockford Ice Hawks 3-1.
Fudge they will call up. At this point, we're at this point of the season where can you just give Gushin and Mukamadulin a try?
Muck got Muck or Shaq or whatever we're gonna call him. He's had a nice cup of coffee.
Just keep him. He's put him back on the Sharks because the CUDA. Okay, we'll get to the CUDA, and I'm not gonna derail the show here, but I will be very surprised if McCarthy isn't out at the end of the year.
More to come on that in just a little bit. Ethan Cardwell has his 16th of the season for the CUDA's lone goal.
Steal of that draft. No, I'm joking. But he is a steal.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that. But let's talk about what's going on here. This was, I think it was Max Miller from the Hockey News that first caught it.
Might have been Liz Child, actually.
Or Liz Child. I mentioned that Ozzy Weisblatt, the Sharks' 2020 first-round pick, the pick that the Sharks got for Barclay Goodrow, we won't mention where that could have been mentioned. Where he got all that. not gonna say it. Not gonna say it.
Did somebody say Game 7?
Oh, somebody mentioned Game 7 again. Damn it.
What game? What? Sorry, what happened that game?
Nothing.
I don't remember.
Yeah, no,
Sorry. We can move on. Anyway.
Moving on. Ozzy Weisblant has been loaned to the Milwaukee Admirals for the remainder of the season. Not a trade. Not really a how do you say, like a trade for future considerations. It was a full-on loan. Milwaukee earlier in the year had a 19-game winning streak. So
I don't think Kuda have that many wins yet. So cool.
Oh man.
I'm done with that team a little. But okay, so here's what I will say, and I did tweet this out. Here are my thoughts on it. I'm not the doomsday, it's the end of the world type person.
But
so you're not going to get that from me unless the Sharks start to make really fucking questionable decisions.
Oh my God, you're right.
Listen, I don't think Ozzy has been traded because it is a loan. So I think it could be three things. One, Greer is done with McCarthy's development and he is out of here come summer. And he just said, this kid's like a first rounder is being played on the fourth line where he may not deserve to be played on the fourth line and you're just not getting out of him anything out of him. And he's just, let's save who we can at this point and send him over to a better coach team. Second reason, Ozzy did ask for a trade and they just could not deliver that trade during the trade deadline. Or three, they just gave up on the guy. I don't think they gave up on the guy. Ozzy is a very much so Greer type like player. So I think it's either one or two, which is, Greer's just done with McCarthy and Joe Will, or I don't know, Ozzy wanted out and they couldn't deliver. So there you guys go. There are my thoughts on that.
And Milwaukee is going to put you going into the playoffs. Be a nice thumper with a hint of goal scoring. Granted, Ozzy only has 3 goals on the campaign this year. But again, he's been playing.
Ozzy also, just in my opinion, hasn't been put in the situation to succeed.
Exactly what I was getting to.
I know you guys were like, we probably should have drafted JJ Peterka. Not gonna lie, I will stand up here and say that as well as many other people on this pod will tell you we should have drafted JJ Peterka. But here's the thing. That was Doug Wilson Jr.'s regime. This was not on Greer or anything. So Greer probably saw something, and is like, get him out of here. Don't trade him. Let's just get him out of here, change his environment, and then over the summer we'll readdress it. And if they don't readdress it over the summer, then I'll start questioning. Also, if I continue looking over in this direction, Will Smith is playing in the playoffs right now for BC. Just wanted to clarify that. Anyways, back to the CUDA.
So the CUDA will begin the third period shortly. They are down 3-1 to the Rockford IceHogs in that one. So let's get to some of the comments in the chat. I don't think we have any quotes today. Dave B. Tarasov as a player. The Sharks are bad. That's about it. We could have to stretch it out a little bit, bud. Come on now.
Yeah. It'd be very quick episodes if that was the case here.
Philo or Philo 88IT, Celebrini 2024. Come home, Macklin. You're a Shark.
I will share this. If the Sharks win the draft lottery, like knock on wood, you will be getting so many line combinations from me. So many. All different types. All top 6. It's going to be great, guys.
Summer content will be coming soon, exclusively from Jules on here, right on here. So hit that subscribe button down below. Molasses, hello, bud. Good luck on winning the bet, winning the prize pack from AJ and Jerk tomorrow on the Pucknologist. Aaron Jacks, if they get the Penguins pick, they should draft a defenseman.
Yes. Yeah. No, I think. Oh, sorry, boy. What were you going to say?
No, go.
Oh, I think if it's 8 through 11, or even I would shoot down as far as 13, you draft defenseman. You have guys like I don't remember all of their names, but one guy I'm super high on is Boyum. You can get him. You can get just any number 1 or 2 defenseman the Sharks desperately need. And like, here's the thing with Celebrini, right? That's what our hearts want, but that's not. Like, it is a need for the prospect pool, but the prospect pool is also in desperate need of defense right now. So if we get Celebrini, it's great. If not, would not be surprised if the Sharks go for a guy like Levishnov or Celiev. even though I'm not super high on Celiev, in all honesty. But yeah.
Yeah, no. I know you're excited about the prospects, but which one really stands out for you right now? I mean, you can pick from any of them.
Out of it has to be I feel like we have to go Quentin Musty or Luca Cagnoni, right? I mean, I'm probably leaning towards Musty. Musty as an 18-year-old is putting up just ridiculous numbers in the OHL. The guy's playing on easy mode right now. Yeah, he has a few off nights, but even his off nights are not bad. I'd be curious to go through his stats and see how many games he put up no points at all. I'm looking at his stats and almost every I see maybe 3, 4 5 games that he didn't put up any points. The dude's playing on easy mode right now. Has 86 points. I would not be shocked if he hit 100 depending on how many games they have left. But Quentin Musty, will it translate? We don't know, but I think it will. But he has 89 points in 49 games.
Absolutely crazy. And I don't even think he's their leading scorer on the team.
No, I think Goya, but I think he might be older than Musty, if I'm not mistaken, from Seattle. David Goya, their pick, leads them, but putting up 1.82 points per game. Just
that's insane.
And Luca Cagnoni is a plus 46.
Erik Karlsson, who? I mean, come on.
No, yeah, and so probably Musty. He's doing ridiculous things in the OHL right now. Yeah, no, again, will it translate? We don't know. I think he'll be fine. I'm just, it brings up the question of what the hell are the Sharks going to do with him come next year.
It's going to be an interesting summer. And it's going to be an interesting camp, too.
I could make the argument Musty gets 9 games and then probably gets either he'll get 12 points or get sent back. I feel like he'd have to do that to stay.
Oh, Lordy.
Musty Calder.
Bums and seats. I mean, if that's the case. Oh, my gosh. Let's see. Looking on the chat here, Dave B wants
Boyum. I also want Boyum. I'm a big Boyum. I like Boyum. He's putting up ridiculous numbers as a freshman in the NCAA playing for Denver. Future, I think, number 1 or 2 defenseman easily.
The chum bucket for D, Lev, Zane, Boyum, Anton, Sam.
Sam is honestly, if they get to 7 or 8 and maybe Boyum's off the board, I would go Sam Dickinson. Ridiculous shot. Redonkulous.
Amanda, hi. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Rob, I mean, if Will McCarthy are back next year, start questioning ownership. I don't necessarily think it's ownership.
It's not ownership. The Sharks just don't care about the CUDA at that point. It's what Ian's been saying. I don't know. I don't.
So
this loan just makes me feel like something's going to happen.
It's something's up. What is going on? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, again, it's probably going to be one of the more interesting off seasons in quite some time for the Sharks.
And we will probably go live if news breaks over the summer. Actually, I should not put that out there, but we probably will. Absolutely. I have no life.
She does. She just doesn't want to admit it on the podcast. We can promote a few things, but we'll not do too much. Sharks Laughs. Kathy, hello. I was walking in the room at the time, but did I hear Brody say Teal tinted glasses during the second intermission? Was that a shout out or something? Of course it was. Of
course it was a shout out. Of course.
I mean, come on.
Go Teal tinted glasses.
Yes. I mean, the guy loves wearing the shirts I designed. So does Sonia Tydinko. I just put it out there. Just put it out there. We love you, Brody. But I think that was a quick one to go in there. But I think we will call it a show.
Castles
here.
Makes it 2-3. Sorry, Barracuda from Molasses. Thank you, Molasses.
Thank you.
I'm definitely watching the game.
So wait, let's replicate it. Cole Castles, he scores.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. There's my Nick Nollenberger impersonation for you.
Also, BC 154. So Will Smith will be advancing to the. I don't know what round. I don't get how their playoffs work, but yeah.
So the Barracuda pull within 1 in the first minute of the third period.
That's good. That's good.
It's nice to see. I mean, there's no AHL draft lottery, so
Gary Bettman, if you're watching this, Sharks fans have been through enough.
Oh God. Oh jeez.
Blackhawks don't need the Blackhawks don't need it. We need it.
Oh goodness. All right. Well, that I think will do it for us. In case you missed anything or you want to watch this again, check us out on tealtownusa.com or your favorite podcatcher, whether it's Apple, Google, YouTube, SoundCloud, Amazon, you name it, you love it. All those. If we're not on one, let us know. And of course, if you're watching us on the replay, leave your comment down below and talk about what you thought of tonight's game or what's been going on in the world of the Sharks organization. Do you agree with Weisblatt going to a playoff contender for extra thump and such, or the Sharks done with Weisblatt? It's an interesting thing to converse with. So we appreciate each and every one of you, the people in the live chat. Thank you very much. So it'll be a fun night tomorrow night. Well, actually tomorrow afternoon, because the Sharks take on the Chicago Blackhawks. That's at 3 p.m. local time, which it is Sunday, which means it's a after dark takeover for the Pucknologists. They'll be on immediately following the game. Both AJ and Jerk are very happy.
Who?
Sorry. AJ and Hockey Jerk will be very happy to start the show about approximately 5:35 tomorrow evening. So they might actually finish before the sun goes down.
Probably not. But go watch Pucknologist.
Yes. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below, hit that notification bell to let you know when we do go live after every single Sharks game or any breaking news that happens throughout the foreseeable future. Jules, what is your Saturday night going to entail now?
Well, I'm probably going to hop on the Discord. So this is why you should get Discord links, because Discord is fun. To be fair, I did not know about Discord until like halfway through I started doing Teal Town. So don't be me. Don't be me. But no, yeah, that's about it. And remember, Tankini for Celebrini.
Yes. We're getting them made once the season is over.
Yes, and who knows, if we draft first overall, or if we get the first overall pick, there might be stuff. That's all. There's stuff. And shots. No shots. Shots. Off-air shots, but yeah.
Someone's turned 21 recently. We're just putting that out there. Not that she's turning red or anything.
We should wrap this up before I derail the show even more.
You derail? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
no. And they score!
Oh, actually?
Tristan Robbins.
Oh, let's go. 3-3?
3-3.
Let's go.
3:45 into the third period. I'm waiting for the referee to get out of the way and show a replay of this.
How dare you, referee?
Just a nice shot by Tristan Robbins.
I like Jack Thompson. We need to talk more about Jack Thompson.
Well, go on. After you finish sipping your Pelican.
I thought I was off. No, I mean I like him. He's good. I really liked him in the Duke trade. I thought that was a trade that Greer hit on really well.
And Duclair's looked like he's a nice fit for Tampa Bay as well.
Guess who we have to play next week? Duke.
Boy, they better have that Duclair tribute video ready to go soon. Just saying.
Probably. It's going to be a great tribute video.
So you can find her at @sharks_Jules. I think she's gotten unsuspended from her Twitter account.
No, I have been unsuspended.
Yay.
Thanks, Twitter. Or sorry. Thank you, X.
whatever it is. I'm at Puckguy14 on practically every social platform. AJ and Jerk for Pucknologist, 7 p.m. No, sorry.
No.
Let's try it again. We'll
We'll
edit this out.
You got it. You're doing great.
Thank you. You're doing great, sweetie. Yeah, okay. AJ and Jerk will be on following Sharks and Blackhawks games at 3 o'clock. So like we said, roughly about 5:30 when the game goes final. Of course, they get the great game of the part 1 of the Celebrini Bowl. So
boo. Yeah. Well, that's okay. There's a Celebrini Bowl part 2.
Boo fart tomato. Yes. All right. So for Jules, I'm Puckguy. Thanks for watching. And until tomorrow, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real teal. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow after Sharks and Blackhawks for the Pucknologists.